everybody, this is Josie. I'm in Jesus Has Me in this Light Circle with Mandy at Seek Heavenly Things, and he's speaking through her. He's been speaking through her since 2022. All her messages are on her YouTube. You can just go to Mandy at Seek Heavenly Things, and we're reading messages for Jesus. So I just want to confess that Jesus Christ, Yeshua Mashiach, came in the flesh, bled on the cross, and rose on the third day for all of us. And he loves us all, and he made us. He's our creator, and he made us all. He loves us all. He paid for all of our sins, so obviously he loves us all. So these are, and he's gonna, we'll all go to him eventually. It's all on his timing. He knows when the last person is going to go to him. So don't worry. Just keep going to his feet, asking him if these videos are true, and asking him for his truth, and he will give it to you if you're humble and go to his feet lovingly and humbly. And if you're loving on him and you confess that Jesus Christ came in the flesh, bled on the cross, and rose on the third day. So this is part 7. Ready? 5/3/2026, pre-introductory phase, second phase, part 7, God's physical calendar, 13/14, God's spiritual calendar, 6/14, God's true Gregorian, 11/18. 6/7/2025, added more, 5/2 to 5/3/2026. So you're going to see that I have chosen certain individuals based on spiritual rankings to manifest in their glorious bodies. So you may find you may be getting similar things as my 12, and you're wondering why. Well, there's a reason for it. Not only do I send out witnesses to concur every single thing that I'm speaking, but some of you are actually duplicates of the 12 with your own identity. And the world is smaller than we ever thought, because we have duplicates. So that means when I start to transform all the duplicates together inside the 12 who are ready to change and they're battle ready, that also means if you are wearing that suit associated to my 12, you're also going to manifest in your glorious bodies, because now you're also battle ready because you have completed the wineskin process that gets getting all the darkness and the pain out of our hearts and laying it all at Jesus' feet and going to him and asking him what he wants us to lay at his feet. As I bring the duplicates together, you're going to complete all of this because you are the chosen suit. You identify with my 12. All of this will happen without actually completing the wineskin process, because they have already completed the wineskin process for you. Yes, we have. We are. I set that up because I need people around you to witness the changes in you. And that is how I'm going to start my revivals all around the world, to start building my harvest through my end-time prophets. So you may be watching my 12 and wondering why you're getting the same things all of your lives and didn't realize what purpose I had for your life. So you'll soon see that I've been giving you all these things to match those events now, and now you're all going to change because your suits are duplicates of the 12. This has to do with my astrophysics line that I have not explained about yet. But it's basically taking the original individual and using the electrons and neutrons with the atoms to form another individual using the same parts of the structured DNA, but also using different spirits to conduct the pieces and the parts that I'm trying to convey through my people, giving them their own personality traits and their own identities with their own personal soulmates. So do not fret if I tell you you're a duplicate of the 12. You still have your own personal identity, and that is who you are, but it just means the suit that you're currently wearing for the last realm is a part of the 12. So that's good news, because that also means you'll be going through changing through the wineskin process already, because your duplicate has already gone through it. And when I merge it together, you'll also receive your glorious body. So some of you do not have to wait for the first fruits to be on board. You're going to see that you're already on board of the ark already. So when you start manifesting in your changes, you'll know that your duplicate is a suit that you're wearing matching my 12. My 12 has to do with the fruits that heal nations. I have sent them out not only to transform my people like unto me, but also to teach all of you the wineskin process so I can transform my people like unto me. Surprise! I told you your Father has surprises for all his children, and he knows your prayers and he knows your hearts. So you'll know whether you have completed the wineskin process or not based on when you start changing in the flesh. So now you're going to see certain people who are going to be changing all around you to wake up my world. And you're going to know these are some of the people who I've chosen to reach the highest level of frequency so they could indulge in all of my mysteries. So because our God is a God of grace and love, he's allowed wrath because he has to make the world new, but that is not his intention for his people. So before the physical rapture comes on the world, he's going to use Revelation 4, 1 and 2. And this time, instead of calling us up in the spirit like he did on 6/17/2023 and 6/17/2024 on the Gregorian calendar used by man, he's going to connect our souls when we are all ready. Let us call this the pre-simulated rapture, and there will be many more after that, because your Father is not just going to stop at one event. He's going to do things over and over until his children wake up. But this time when he calls on your head. He calls you to heaven instead of just connecting you to the spirit. This time he's going to connect our souls, and we are going to be aware and actually know who we are in the kingdom, living there, because we will be in our glorious bodies in the New Jerusalem. Notice how he says that he allows wrath. He doesn't make wrath. He allows it because of sin. He allows the false father, but Jesus doesn't. He doesn't make wrath. He allows it because of the sin that's going on. He allows the false father. But our glorious bodies will not be manifesting in the flesh, at least not yet, until it's time for you and your soulmate partner to go on their missions to start waking up my children. And I'm going to use everyone once they've completed the wineskin process, but I'm starting with my actual 12 for the missions. So when you see my 12 going on missions like Mandy and G are, you know how close it is for the rest of my first fruits, matching my 12 into changing into your glorious bodies. The wineskin process is transformation, using the light inside of you to activate God's heart of flesh through purging and cleansing, showing the ultimate transformation. So I'll read this again. The wineskin process is transformation using the light inside of you to activate God's heart of flesh through purging, which is getting the pain. You lay the pain at Jesus' feet. You lay pain, hatred, anything that's not of God, of Jesus. You lay it at Jesus' feet from your heart. And so activate God's heart of flesh through purging and cleansing. So you go to his feet humbly and ask him what he wants you to. When you cry out to Jesus. You ask him to take it from you. Say, I lay this at your feet. Please take this. I can't do this. I need you. I can't do this on my own. Then he will. And that's what purging is. And it says purging in the Bible. And cleansing, showing the ultimate transformation of being one with the Father, connecting the voice frequencies, bringing everyone back to the highest level of frequency, reaching the heavens through spiritual ascension, bringing people closer to the Father. I want you to be able to recognize my true character and my voice and truly get to know how epic I can truly be. It's time to pull down the boring mentality of being under the law of guilt and condemnation, because you're all forgiven at the cross. And now it's truly time for you to live a little and experience the true blessings your Father truly has for you. So see, I'm breaking that barrier of boring connection of the false father who makes you feel unworthy, puts you all in a guilt, while shaming you under his guilt and condemnation. I'm pouring out my love as you get the experience the real me, your Father in heaven, who is your best friend. I truly want an intimate experience that I personally have with my people who truly know me and my character. So I'm making my point over the top of the scientific explanation through gratification of aligning you with all your soulmate connection. And I'm doing all this because I'm calling my people back home. I need them to recognize my true frequencies of the Father that are resonating from inside the heavens. And I'm speaking to all of my people as I'm pouring out my spirit out on my people, out in my people. As you can see, I'm not what you were expecting at all, but you're going to truly fall at my feet and love me when you see how cool of a Father I truly am. So it's time to stop running around from the true Heavenly Father, because I am not a part of this religious movement of boredom. Stick around for part 8. So part of that purging and cleansing is, Jesus says, I come with a sword not to make peace, but to make war. Because what happens is when the sword is Jesus's word of truth, it's his word. And what happens is when he speaks his word, and when he comes inside of you, the sword, the darkness doesn't want to come out. That's why we cry when we purge, because the sword is his word, and it goes into our heart. And when we ask to pull it out, it hurts, it stings, this doesn't feel good. So that's what he means. He's not a sword of wrath. He's a sword of getting the pain out of our heart with his word. And like I said, when we cry, it hurts to get it out, because it wants to stay in there, and Jesus wants it out so we can be his. So that includes forgiving ourselves and forgiving others as we will be forgiven. So I love you all. peace, and I love you through Jesus. God bless.